Hello, welcome to today's pick a card reading. So today I wanted to do who your secret admirer is, and I have 3 piles to choose from. I have Selenite on pile number 1. Am I going blank on the name? Oh my gosh. I will put it below. I know the name of it. I'm just like going blank, but this yellowish, whitish one. It's crazy. I don't know. I can't remember the name of it. And then this one is it's either onyx or obsidian. I believe it's obsidian though. So, and this is pile number 3. So pile 1, pile 2, pile 3. Go ahead now and just close your eyes, take a deep breath in, and just connect with your higher self, connect with your spirit guides, or whatever resonates with you, with the universe, and choose whichever pile is calling to you. I will have the timestamps below, and I'm going to go ahead and get started. Hello, if you chose pile number 1 with the selenite, welcome in. I am going to read your tarot cards first real quick. When I was shuffling them, I felt some good energies coming in. I'm seeing like good money. I feel like you've definitely been like manifesting something. Oh yeah, you've definitely been manifesting a lot of good things. Because I'm seeing money, like being really successful, even if it's not just money. And I know this is supposed to be for your secret admirer, but I think this is like they're seeing you, like they're looking at you and they're like, damn. Hold on. I'm just trying to get all the cards fully into view for you. Okay, so yeah. They're seeing you. You're successful in whatever you're doing. I feel like you're really good at your job, or whatever you do to make money, even if you're an entrepreneur or something, and they see you just like you handle so much all at once. They really admire that in you, that you're just like really powerful. You're such a, I don't know, you're just almost like a workaholic, but you really enjoy that kind of like, I don't know how to describe it. Like, you love to work, you love your work, you love your job. So yeah, they're seeing you, they like that. They like that you have patience. Like, I'm seeing that you're really patient. You know that you put the work in and you're getting everything that you put back. You're getting it even more in return, really. I'm also seeing that you're probably someone who's very intuitive, and you may not be super spiritual, or you may not let that show, but this person can feel that. Your secret admirer, they feel that, and they want to have a baby with you. She's got a baby. They really like you a lot. They're like, damn, she could have my baby. Or like, maybe maybe you want to, like, maybe it's reversed and this person wants to have your baby. But I definitely see that too. Your energies, you have it all, and they want to make your wishes come true. They look at you and they're like, oh, I wish I could give her everything, but you already have it. Sorry if you're like a guy, the rules just gender, you know, I just feel like this is more of a woman because it's like all women in this. And so yeah, he sees you and he's like, damn. Also, just like, it's just the energy that you put out, he really admires it. He's like, or she, this person, your secret admirer, really feeling that it's a he. So, along with that, I got a couple of oracle cards. You have this one. I'm trying to read it. It's like it's really interesting word. She's really, really gorgeous, just surrounded by all those butterflies. And you also have this one. And I feel like this guy I'm really feeling a guy. He has tried to make advances at you before. Yeah, look, be bold and make the first move. He's trying, if he hasn't already, he's tried to make a move on you. You are good enough. Maybe he may not feel good enough. Okay, and then nothing will come of. So he's like, he sees you, right? And he's like, damn, like she's all that. You know what I mean? Like, and so he sees you and you're like, you're the full package, and he just doesn't feel good enough when he looks at you. He might also be a Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus. I was also feeling, yeah, I feel a lot of like earth energy in this. There's a lot of earth. But he's like, he sees you and you are so gorgeous and you're so full of just like everything. And I think for you, like, you're the type of person too where I'm not saying that you make this person feel like they're not good enough, but you're like, you have high standards in a good way. And so this person is just like, he's like, damn, like, I have to be all that because she's all that. So yeah, and that's pretty great. I like that. That's really good. You're confident in yourself, and even if you don't see all of that, everybody else around you does, and he does. And he's trying to be bold. He's trying to make that first move. He might be like giving himself little pep talks, or she, this other person. But yeah, so this card literally talks about not compromising yourself. So I really feel like he's tried to make a move before, and you've just been like, nah, honey, like Scrubs is playing in my head. Like, if he doesn't have a car and if he doesn't have a job, you're not interested, and that's kind of how you are with people. And he's like, damn, well, Beth gotta be good enough for this girl, because she has it all. Like, he's like just trying to figure out what he can do to impress you almost. And this card, it says you're seeking spiritual perfection. I feel like this is more about him. Like, he's got his little flower, he looks so sad. Like, this is kind of his vibe. Like, he got you one flower and you're like, honey, that's it? Like, look at me, like, you're literally just surrounded by everything, and he doesn't even know how to give to you. It's like, it's not funny, but it's kind of funny because I feel like you know who this is. You've seen him before. You almost feel bad, but you don't. You're like, yeah, you know, like, you're nice, but what do you really have to offer? I feel like that's so mean, but that's just like the vibes that I'm getting. Like, it's not mean. You're not mean. And this person, he's just like he really likes you. He sees everything in you. He definitely wants you to have his babies, or she wants to have your babies. But he's just like, he's literally building the confidence to ask you out right now. Okay, so I'm gonna really quickly grab some extra little details about your person, about your little secret admirer. I wanted to get some hair color and eye color, so I'm just pulling some off the screen. Oh, that was a lot. That was, hold on. Okay. So your person might have colorful hair, might have short hair, you might have no hair, might have it like shaved, like, you know how some people do like shaved on one side or on both sides? Their hair might also be black and medium length. And like, since this is a general reading, it might be multiple people who I'm picking up on, but someone definitely has like some of their hair shaved. They might have black hair and they might keep it like really short and then dye the side that's really short and have like that longer black hair. Like, I don't know, I think you know the style that I'm talking about. You'll know if you know. And then for eye color, we have brown eyes and green eyes. And then I wanted to get just like a few extra. I feel like the guy, he definitely has like greenish bluish eyes. I think he might be mixed. Like, I kind of feel in a mixed. I'm getting some more stuff about your person. So I feel like this is more of you, but you might be like, you know, I've pulled out a few different aesthetics. You might be really into art, or he might be really into art. Might be shorter than you. Right, okay, so I got dark skin. I also got glasses. He might have glasses. He might be fit. He might be kind of into emo, or like, I don't know, maybe he's got like a secret, but he had like an emo phase. I don't feel like this person's emo anymore, but they had like a little emo phase. They might still listen to emo music, like not Pierce the Veil, but Sleeping with Sirens, or like that really popular one that everybody knows, so I'm going blank on. Wow. Yeah, you know if you know. But one of these, so one of the guys, so one of you is a baddie, or this person that likes you is a baddie, but I feel like you're more of the like, you give off that baddie vibe, and like, you have your nails done, you have like, you always have you just look good, you smell good, you're fucking, sorry, not trying to cuss, you're perfect. You literally look perfect all the time. You're just up on your hygiene, like, you look good. And he notices that, and he likes that a lot. And then there's also art, like, where like someone who's a bit more into art and stuff, and might work with crystals. I feel like someone is a little bit more just intuitive, and you might hide that part of yourself, or you might like just have a couple little crystals you have around, and he notices that and he likes that. He might be shorter than you. He might be around the same height as you. He did get shorter. Let's see, can I get any more information for you? I definitely saw like a mixed guy. It says he's really into you. He's like, you're like, he's kind of cute, but I don't know. I think you're the type of person that you talk to multiple guys at one time, and he doesn't know that, but he kind of feels like there's other options out there, and that's why he doesn't feel good enough, because he's not the only one. Like, you don't give that much attention to him, but he's out here trying to get your attention with his one little flower. And I just feel like you're like, that's really cute, that's really sweet, but like, it is, and you're genuine about it, but you're kind of like, I don't know, I need someone who's gonna be all that with me. Like, you want someone who's gonna help you, not help you. You're like, you have it all, but you're over here like, you want someone who's gonna be on your level, and you just don't feel like he's on your level because he hasn't really shown that to you yet. Or she, this person could be a she, but I'm really feeling like a guy. All right, well, that's all I have for you. You know this person. Again, like, they might be an earth sign. They might have some fire in their chart as well, like an Aries moon. He might be an Aries too, but I am really feeling like earth signs in this one. So yeah. Oh, actually, wait, before I let you go, I wanted to grab a few letters too to see. I totally forgot about that. I just want to grab a few letters and see if we can get some initials for you. Oh, okay, that was a lot. So we have H-I, hi. He might just be like, hi. Got a G. Oh, X. He might know your ex. Oh, or it could be your ex. I don't think it's your ex, though. It could be, though, for some of you. He might hit you up and be like, oh, okay, so, like, maybe if you broke up with someone recently, like, for some of you, if you broke up with someone recently, he might hit you up and be like, hey, you good? Like if you make some post on social media or something. And so he might be hitting you up like, you good? Like, you up? You good? Especially late at night. Like, not super late, but late, you know, like around 11, 12. You might just leave him on red sometimes. You might just be like, boy, I don't want you. Like, I made that post at someone else, but whatever. Yeah. Yeah, but for the letters, I got D, G, H, I, U, Y, Z, E, P, X, R, K, and Z. Kind of random ones. I know you can't really see them that well, but yeah. Those are some hints at who it might be. Good luck. He's gonna try to ask you out for one of you. For some of you, someone's gonna try to ask you out soon. He's trying to be bold. He's gonna make that move. Good luck. Hello, pile number 2. You picked the citrine. I remembered what it was like as soon as I got done trying. Babe, that. Okay, I don't know what it is about this pile, but I've been getting tongue-tied and like not being able to speak and just not being able to remember what I'm trying to say. So your person may be like that around you. Alright, let's look at these tarot cards first. We have 2 of Cups. I don't really want to do it in reverse tonight. Okay, we have 7 of Pentacles. Okay, we have the Ace of Swords. Oh, the 3 of Swords, but it's in... Maybe... I don't want all of these to be in reverse, though. Alright. Let me put this real quick so that you can see it. Trying to make sure it's all on screen for you. Because, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. There's a lot going on. Okay, so this person, okay, first, he's definitely dreaming about this with you. He wants that Two of Cups. Like, he is crushing hard on you. He's dreaming about you. He smokes, I don't know, he smokes a lot. He's like, he might be like, you smoke, he might be like, you smoke, and you might just kind of, you might have met him at a party. I'm getting a lot. Like, you two might have met at a party at some sort of like event, maybe at your friend's house, like a kickback or something. Maybe this summer or last summer. It was warmer out, but it wasn't like too warm. Like, I don't know. Though it was nice weather though. You were looking cute. He was like, damn, she's cute. Or he, you know, like, it could be, you could be a guy too, whatever. This person, though, they definitely smoke. They're kind of like, they lost their job, they lost something. Maybe not their job, but they lost something. Um, hmm. Like, they lost things. They had to let go of probably some people. They might have told you about it. They had to let go of a fire sign. Also, this person might be a water sign, specifically a Scorpio, Cancer or Pisces, but this Scorpio energy coming through a lot. He's also a really fiery person, or she, like, or maybe you are, like, one of you is really fiery. They have, like, a lot of fiery energy to them. They're just, like, passionate. You're really thinking about, you know, putting his little sword somewhere. You think about, you know, you two. He thinks about you a lot. It's kind of like you make this, or she, you know, this person, you make this person feel better. Like, it's like they got high, think about you, they're sober, their life is terrible, they're going through stuff, and then they're high, they're like on a high. It's almost like you get them high, just the thought of you gets them going. Like, it gets them high. They get hot for you. They're hot for you. This card, it was in reverse, and I felt like keeping it in reverse. This one was in reverse as well. Actually, a lot of them were, but I feel like this is kind of like hidden thoughts. Like, this person doesn't want you to know that they think about you like this nearly as much as they do, because they think about you like that all the time. But you already kind of feel that, and you're kind of like, you've talked to your friends about it before. You're like, this person's kind of looking at me though, like they give you this look, and you're like, why is it looking at me like that? But they're totally just, you know, like, they're doing that to you in their head. They your secret admirer, they don't want you to know, but you know. They might be with someone else, or they might have been with someone else when you two met, and that might be why stuff didn't happen. Maybe this person was rude to you. Like, he was kind of like, you know, I wish that we could do this, this, and this, but I have someone at home. Or like, he might have just blown you off a few times, and then just been posting stuff with his friends, or like with his ex. He might have been like, oh, I don't talk to her anymore, but then you find out, like, through social media or something, that they do, and you're like, oh, this guy, he's just BS, you know? And you're over here kind of like, I don't know, you're kind of like, you're seeing so much of him, and you definitely look at his social media, or this person's social media. They look at yours too, but you've seen some stuff, and you're kind of like, you just feel like they're lying to you about something, because they are, but it's also definitely, like, you may seem uninterested. I cannot speak with this pile. I was completely fine with the first one. I keep smelling like vanilla, like vanilla blunt wraps. I don't know, maybe this person smokes a lot of blunts, and or maybe like smells like vanilla, maybe vanilla incense, even something to do with vanilla, or vanilla, you know, like maybe he's a little soft, but he does not seem like it. I definitely get like this person tries to come across really just kind of like tough on the outside, but they're a sweetheart on the inside. And you know this person, like you picked up, you literally picked this, and you're like, watch, it's gonna be this person, and you already know, you came here knowing. You already know that this person thinks about you. They're gonna DM you, like, for sure. They've been thinking about you a lot. Let's see what else I can get for you. It's time to take action. You and your loved ones are safe, and you're very close to achieving your goal, and surrender to the divine. So whether you want this person in your life or not, they're kind of like, I feel like in and out of your life. You guys aren't that close, but you do talk on and off, mainly through social media. And that might be why you feel like he's been lying, because he has, but it's not, it's like almost, it's weird. It's like kind of F-boy vibes, but not. But it is, but it isn't. I really feel like he either just went through a breakup, or this person is still with someone, like talking to their ex on and off, but then they go to you and they're like, almost feel trapped in between the two, but they want you. They're literally secretly admiring you. They want you. They think you're the hotter one. They think you're the better one, but for some reason they're like staying in this weird, I don't even know. Let me see. Yeah, okay, yeah. So like, I'm trying to make it so you can see all of these. Also, your friends are telling you a lot. They're like, oh, him, oh, you like him, or like, not even you like him, but just like, oh, that guy, like, oh yeah, I've seen him around with a lot of girls. Like, it's kind of like, I feel like you and your friends talk about this person a lot. Like, someone always brings them up, and you're almost like, maybe you guys sent some stuff to each other in the past, like some naughty kind of pictures, some kind of pictures, some kind of something. Maybe there's some talks that happened that were more than just more than just something that you say to a friend. I don't know. There was something that went down, and you're kind of thinking like, does he actually like me? Because then he blew you off to see his friends, or went to back to his ex. Like, you might have been like, oh, my toxic ex. Because that is totally what I'm seeing with this. Kind of like, even if he's not with this person anymore, they have like a hold, like really abusive kind of hold on him. And that's why I was feeling like he or she, this person, they, like, I just heard like, I'm done, and felt like someone just, like, they left. Like, he was like, that's it, this is the last time you try to tell me what to do with my life. Is very much that energy. And this person, like his or her ex, like their ex, whatever, they're kind of like, you're not allowed to leave. What do you think you're doing? They might do like that little, like, they might be really emotionally abusive and just really weird and toxic. They may have even messaged you and been like, what were you doing with my man? Even if they're not together anymore, they may have been kind of like, or maybe even like a friend of yours or an acquaintance, and they've been like, why were you talking to him? He's mine. Like that kind of thing. And then you'd be like, oh, sorry, like he was coming on to me, and then she didn't believe you or whatever. Like, it's a weird situation, and you did not deserve that. And then you're over here like, what the what the F did I do, you know, like, I was just talking to this guy at this party or whatever, and then you're coming on to me, like, with the, you know, like, it's just weird vibes. And you're kind of like, ugh. It's bad, though, because he does want you. Like, he wants you. He doesn't want her. He wants you. And he's thinking about you, even if he's with her. And this person, or he, I don't know, this person's not going to come after you. They might have made threats or something, but they're not, like, they aren't actually going to act on them. Like, they're not crazy, like, but they're definitely not good to have around. They definitely, they like, I feel like I can't breathe. Like, they like suffocate you, or this, just the feeling of being in this suffocates you, and you don't know what to do. Because maybe you are just kind of like you're out here, you're trying to get help. Okay, so I feel like this is you right here, and it says, be prepared to accept help from others. And that's kind of what you were trying to do by asking your friends for help, and they're all over here like, don't even go for it, because they already know, like, they've seen, maybe one of your friends is friends with this guy's ex. Okay, yeah, because I don't know if I said this already, but I felt like he walked away from a fire sign, or like someone, I was feeling like a lot of fiery energy, like someone in this was a fire sign. I think this person, whoever, like, just this toxic person that keeps, like, they just have their hold on him. This person was definitely like a fire sign, like an Aries or Sagittarius. I'm forgetting the other fire sign. Leo. Yeah. I'm feeling like that kind of vibe. You have a friend here who's not helpful at all either. They're just kind of like, oh, well, I kind of told you how he was. She may, or he, like, I feel like as a girl though, like, I feel like some really petty vibes. Like, she's almost like, she's not like, it's not, she's not jealous of you. She's just kind of like, you should have taken my advice. I knew this was gonna happen. I told you so. Like, that kind of just not helpful vibes. And you're over here like, God, like, I just wish I knew what to do. Because there's so much. You're definitely being watched though. Not trying to make you paranoid or freak you out. Because I just feel like this whole situation got so out of hand for you. You were just like, I was just talking to this guy and he was nice. It was sweet. It was, nothing serious. And then it's just all this drama hit. And I am sorry. You so did not deserve this. But, yeah. It's kind of like this friend who's just kind of not really helping, almost like every time you want to talk about it, she just kind of cuts you off, or she always brings it up, and she's like, oh, so how are you and that guy? And then you're just kind of like, really? We just talked about him. Like, I don't want to do this anymore, because you already know she's gonna go through the same thing. She's gonna, like, it's just not helpful. And she kind of, like, I think she's jealous, but not in the ways that you think. Like, she just has some weird jealousy issues towards you, and she doesn't have the best intentions for you. And that's almost why she likes to bring it up, because she likes to see that maybe she, like, has a hard time in her own love life or whatever, and you're the one who attracts all the guys. Like, maybe she does her makeup every day, she looks really nice, but for some reason, like, you don't do anything and all the guys are talking to you, and she's like, hello, like, right here. I don't know why I'm getting that vibe. Like, I'm not trying to be mean to your friend or anything, but she just doesn't like that you get all the attention, and I think she kind of just wishes she's kind of like forcing all this negativity into your life, and kind of like, I think she may talk to his ex a little bit, or they may have been friends in the past even, and that might be why she might be like, oh well, whatever, talking to him is really gonna bite you in the butt because this and this, his ex that, she messaged me, you know, like, they still talk, they still mess around, like, it's like, I really shouldn't even be telling you this, but, and she's trying to make it seem like she's looking out for you, but she's not. Like, she's just, like, she is, but she's not. Like, she's not being helpful, and you're like, that doesn't help my situation. That's just making me feel worse. So, yeah, she's watching you. She might even be talking to his ex about you. Like, I feel like this girl, I don't know who exactly she is, but you do. You know, you can feel it in your gut. You know she's bad. She's talking about you behind your back. She's like, guess who I just hung out with? She said this and this, that. You know, like, she just says really catty things about you, might make fun of you, even might, like, put you down. It's really mean, nasty kind of, like, energy from her. And it's because she's jealous, because she wants what you have, and she can't have that. And this other girl has gotten into her head about you. Like, they talk about you behind your back, and you need to know that. Like, you were guided to this to know that, so you can get out of this. Like, this friend who you think is a friend, who could be a water sign, like Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. I'm not referring to this guy. I feel like the guy is also a water sign, or could have a sun, moon, rising water sign. Some Scorpio in his chart. A lot of Scorpio energy. But Scorpios can be really possessive. And, yeah. So, one other thing. Something else that you should really be aware of is, like, you can get out of this. I know it's, like, really hard right now, and it might just be plaguing your mind. Like, there's just so much, and you're just so deep in this now, and you can't get that night out of your head. You can't get the way that he looked at you out of your head, because, oh my god, like, this is real. He really does like me. And it is because he is, like, secretly admiring you, because he doesn't want this to get out. Like, he doesn't want this to get you. Like, I feel like he's almost trying to protect you, or this person, like, your secret admirer, kind of, like, he's trying to protect you from all the stuff that he's hiding. Like, he's not lying to you just because he's an F-boy and whatever. Like, he's lying because he doesn't want you to see how effed up his life is, and how, like, just miserable he is right now, and how badly he wants to escape this, but he is trapped, and it's up to him to walk away. And you might have even you might be the type of person who's like, no, you can leave, like, just leave her, I'm here for you. But it's more about, like, it's up to him, and it's also up to you. It's very important for you to make the conscious decision to leave certain relationships that no longer serve you. And, like, I'm sorry to say this, but you do have a very toxic influence in your life who is bringing you down, and she's very jealous. She doesn't like you. Like, she seems like a friend, but she doesn't like you. Like, because she's jealous, and she doesn't, it's just messed up, and I want you to get out of that. I want you to be able to walk away from that. I'm not saying that your secret admirer I'm not saying that he's going to walk away at the same time as you, but wherever you are, whatever you're going through, being able to just take your energy back from them and walk away from this situation is really going to help you out. So, Let me just pull a little bit more information for you. I'm gonna get some eye color and hair. Eye color and hair color about this person. I got a lot. So we got brown eyes, hazel eyes, brown hair, dirty blonde hair, short hair, and no hair. We also got blue eyes that kind of popped out over, like, way off screen. So yeah, for some of you, this person has darker eyes. I was definitely seeing someone with darker eyes, shorter hair. But since this is a general reading, you know, like, there's other people. I'm not just pulling for one person, but for some of you, so, you know. This person also, so they're probably fit. Like, I feel like okay, so yeah, he's fit. Someone might be a baddie here. Since I'm picking up on multiple different people, I'm trying to just get your secret admirer, but he might be a baddie, or she might be a baddie, might have freckles, glasses, might be on the taller side. I don't know if I already said that, but I was feeling like they were taller. I have a little, like, a fairy aesthetic, and he's older. So this person's older than you. I'm feeling like you have, like, a lighter type of energy. You just glow. Like, you're just nicer. You just have, like, a good energy to you, like, kind of like a fairy. People might even be like, oh, you're kind of like a fairy, or you might even work with fairies. You might like fairies. You also have baddie, so some of you might be a baddie. Your friends might have that whole, like, baddie aesthetic, where she's kind of like, oh yeah, I'm all that, I don't need a man's. Like, she might be like, oh, toxic masculinity, I don't need one of those, like, ew. But at the same time, she's always talking to someone, like, she's always FaceTiming someone, like, literally leaving the room to FaceTime someone, and just kind of like, I don't know. I don't like her vibes. I don't like the way she treats you. Yeah, this person though, your secret admirer is older, is taller, has brown eyes, hazel eyes, brown hair, dirty blonde hair, short hair, blue eyes, or possibly no hair, or, like, buzz cut, really short hair. Like, short or really, really, really short. Real quick, before I let you go, I'm gonna grab a few letters, try to get some initials, maybe some words. Okay, we got a no coming out. If you had a question, your answer is no. And it's like, no, don't even do it. Don't even try it. Don't text him. Don't do it. Don't be like, don't do it. Don't do it. So for initials, I got, sorry, they're kind of, I don't really think you can see them too well, but I'll put them over here. You have a J, an H, a U, an X, N, or C. Let me see if I can get any more, because there's not, that wasn't too many. Okay, one more. Oh, okay. Okay, so the word hope just fell out. So I'm kind of getting this vibe of don't lose hope, or you're kind of like, I hope that this is the person that I think it is. Also H-O-P or E. We also have F, T, and P. So you could try spelling different words with that. I don't really see any. I see, like, fun. I see P-O-T. You know, like I said in the beginning, this person smokes. This person smokes. Okay, they also might be like UDTF, like definitely F-boy vibes. But at the same time, like it's not just like it's like it has a thing for you, but you're not the only one. And I know that sucks to hear because you really like this person, or they really like, but it's like they really like you, but they don't want to let that on. But yeah, that is a lot. That's so much. I feel for you. I don't want you to give up hope, but at the same time, you deserve to know the truth. You deserve to know what's really up, and you deserve better. Like, you deserve better friends. You deserve a better, even though it's better F-boy who's actually gonna give it to you the way he says he will, cause I really feel like there was something said. And he was definitely like, you up, like, you DTF, you want to smoke at midnight at my place alone, like that kind of stuff. And that's why you're getting the message of just, nope, nope, nope. Like, no. You gotta say no. I just had TF come out, so if you are on the twin flame journey, you may have thought that this person is your twin. I am not feeling that type of like divine energy from this. I'm just not. However, leaving this person could bring you to that, to your twin, or maybe their initials are TF or FT. But yeah, if you have a twin, I would definitely recommend connecting with your guides and talking to them about your twin, or maybe watching more videos on twin flames, but there's so much out there on them that it's kind of hard to find good information, and everybody's twin flame journey is different, so just take whatever resonates for you. And like, not all of you are gonna have a twin. I mean, you know, like, even in this reading. So it's just like, whatever feels good for you, whatever feels right. Trust your gut, trust your intuition, especially about this person. You know what's up. You know what's up. Don't keep a blind eye to it. The sooner that you walk away, the sooner that you, like, I hear like this one song, Baby Talk by Miley Cyrus. It's like, that's kind of how you're feeling almost. Like, just some of the lyrics to it, how you just kind of like, I don't know, like just that song. Maybe that's how this person's making you feel right now, and you need to, you know what you need, you know what is best for you. Trust yourself. Go after what feels right. Go after what feels good. Alright, thank you so much. Hello, pile number 3. You picked the Obsidian or Onyx. I really think it's Obsidian though. I love this one. It's good for grounding, good for just absorbing negativity in your surroundings. So if that's something you've been working with or needing, yeah. Go get yourself one. Alright, so who is your secret admirer? I got a ton of cards for you. Yeah, this pile had more cards than any of the other piles that I pulled from. They just were falling out. So let's see what you have. We have King of Autumn. So this person, right away, I'm feeling that I mean, it's a guy, it's a king. He is a king. He's very charismatic. He may have animals, he may have a dog. He's sweet. Oh wow, he's really sweet. He, like, I don't know, he melts your heart when he looks at you. You're like, oh honey, you're really nice. you got unity, do the right thing for the right reason, compare traditional versus new approaches to see which works for you, a spiritually minded community. You two could have met somewhere like, I don't want to say church, but maybe church. If you go to church, you two could have met at some sort of like spiritual event, like some sort of pagan. Maybe you have like some pagan friends or something. I don't know why this is coming through. I've never even thought about that, but you could have gone to a pagan event and met him. Even a concert. I don't know. You have 10 of Spring, ask for help from others, all work and no play, being weighed down by too many responsibilities. 5 of Winter, walk away from dishonest associations, realizing that what you thought you wanted isn't the best choice for your happiness, something that's not worth the effort. Definitely see that either you walked away from someone else or he's walked away from someone else. You have Renewal, 7 of Winter, and 2 of Winter. Okay, so what I'm getting already is someone walked away from someone else. Someone was in these repeated patterns. You kept going in circles. You're like, I think I'm gonna get past this time. I met someone new. This feels good. This feels right. But you had your eyes closed to the red flags. Whoever this is, whoever you walked away from, or whoever this person walked away from, this has already happened, and this cycle you're like trying to break it. And it's frustrating because you're like, this is the last time, I swear this is the last time. Maybe the last time you reach out to this person. You definitely know who your secret admirer is. Like, you can feel it when he looks at you or when she looks, but you got the king of, so I feel like it's a guy. But you can just see it in this person's eyes when they look at you. You're like, oh my God, like, it just, something about them, like, their eyes just turn to liquid, they turn to honey. Like, this person, you really like this person a lot too. Or I'm feeling their feelings and they really like you. It's definitely mutual. So, sorry. I'm trying to stay focused on this and tell you this message, which I'm having a hard time doing, but you have renewal. Review the past and present so you can plan a bright new future. Understanding your life purpose and releasing judgments of yourself and others. So he's writing something out. You might even be into scripting. You might be scripting that you might have been scripting for this person to like you, and you might have even looked on this video to see if he or she, this person, your secret admirer, if they do like you. And yes, in fact they do. And you're kind of caught in this, like, you were caught in this cycle. Some of you are still caught in this cycle, in this pattern that you've been trying to break, but your eyes are closed. Like, see, her eyes are closed to this. You don't know what it is. You don't know what you're doing. Like, you do, but you're keeping your eyes closed. And you've been told this so many times before, follow your heart, not what other people are telling you. Like, you have I cannot speak again. Okay, you have too much outside influence on your life. Like, maybe you grew up in a really strict family, and for instance, you always wanted to play, like, he wants to play 2 different instruments. He wants to play one instrument, but he can't, he wants to play both of them, but he can't choose which one. And so it's like, if you grew up and your family was really strict and you were told you can only have this, but you were always looking at this, like, you wanted this, you always like this one, you like the way it feels, you like the way it sounds, whatever. But since you were always told you could only have one thing, that's why you formed this cycle of, like, I can only have this, I can only have I don't know why toxic masculinity is what I just heard, but, like, literally you probably grew up with a very not good family, Your parents definitely did not have a good marriage. If you probably divorced at some point in your life as well. I don't know why that's coming up, but that could be a part of your problem in your love life, where you're just kind of like, oh, love isn't real because you didn't understand growing up, because your parents didn't, they literally like didn't know how to love you the way that you needed it. And maybe you had siblings who kind of like got more attention than you. There's like a lot coming through, and this may not even be you. If it's not you, it could be your person. Anyways, you need to make a choice. This card talks about, you know, like, pretty much you need to trust your gut, you need to follow your heart, but you're stuck between what people are telling you on the outside and what you're feeling on the inside. You know what is right for you. So, I had some more cards that came through. We also have Queen of Swords, and I feel like maybe I picked up on, this is more of your energy, where you like this person, but you're almost defensive towards them, because with the loves that you've had in the past, you're afraid to open your heart. And I think it's very interesting because she has, you know, she has her shield and she has her sword, and she's looking to the side, like the same way that this boy is looking. They're both looking in the same direction, and they're like looking at what they want, but they're like, you know, almost afraid to go after it. And she has her heart, like her heart isn't covered, her heart is still open, but she's she's holding her defenses, like she will still defend herself. So you're like protective of your heart, but at the same time you're almost like afraid to follow your heart because you've been hurt so many times in the past. And you're almost like afraid, like you know that you've been putting the work in, and you're letting go of this toxic masculinity, whatever beliefs you held against men in the past. You're trying to rewrite that now, because there is a really amazing, wonderful man who is just giving you the most loving gaze, and you don't even know how to act. You also have Five of Swords right here, and like this guy, I don't know, I love this card, just the vibes of him. So, hold up. So, like, the Five of Swords talks about defeat, loss, humiliation, shame, and betrayal, and meanness. So, like, but, like, okay, so, like, this guy, because that's not really the vibes I'm getting. I feel like he's just leaving. Like, he's just kind of like, I'm out. Like, I feel like that's you. You're just leaving that energy. You're leaving people who treat you like that. You have Justice. So, whoever mistreated you in the past, they are getting everything that's coming to them. You have the Devil in reverse. So, you know, I feel like you are not in danger. This person who mistreated you, it's falling onto this card right here. He is getting everything that is coming to him. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. And then on top of that, you have the Six of Swords. So, okay, so like, I feel like it correlates really well with this, because it's almost like this one talks about traveling, like, you don't know where you're going, but you're going somewhere. You're going somewhere new. And you have the Four of Pentacles. You have the, hold on, I'm just like holding all of, I pulled so many cards for you. So you have the Four of Pentacles, you have the Three of Pentacles. Let me push these up so you can see them a little bit better. All right. You have the Emperor, and you have the High Priestess. So there was another pile that I did who also had the High Priestess in it. And really with all three of these, it's kind of been like a theme where everybody really needs to trust their intuition, which she is all about. And you might get like you might get urges to do certain things late at night. Maybe not even talk to this person, but you just like, your intuition is really heightened in the nighttime. You might be into hermetics. I don't know why I'm getting that. If you don't know what that is, look into it. It's very interesting. If you feel called to, you might even read tarot on your own. You might just be getting into it. You might read runes. You might just read in general. You might read books. You might read books about like Egypt, I'm getting, or like just ancient like gods and goddesses. Maybe you're into some pagan stuff, some Wiccan stuff. You might be in the closet a little bit about it because maybe you were shamed as a child for liking these things. Maybe you even liked like, you know, like movies like Harry Potter and what's that other one, like with the hobbits, Lord of the Rings, like movies with elves and fairies and just magic. Like I feel like you like that stuff a lot, but you may feel like you have to hide it almost because maybe people are like, oh, that's kind of nerdy, or like, I don't know, you just, I feel like you were almost shamed for it. But this person is not going to shame you for it, by the way. Like this person that you were, I feel like you might have been scripting him a little bit, and you are getting the Emperor as well, and that's the type of energy that you want. That's the type of person that you want. Like, that's what everybody's telling you. Hey, there are good men. Not everybody. There's like some people who are like, there's good men. There's other people who are like, all men are trash. But no, you are bringing in a good guy. Your angels are with you now, and they're literally like preparing you for this person, whether you see it or not. You may have a lot of people leaving your life, like especially men, and you're kind of like, oh, I thought he was a good one, but they're like, no, trust us. Like they're literally pushing you two together. Like they're putting the right person on your path, and they're almost like they're bringing you two together. It's really cute. It's really cute. It's gonna be so cute when you two meet. I'm excited for you. So yeah, so yeah, I am seeing here that your money problems are going to get better, as well as just your, okay, yeah, like even your love problems. This one talks about past trials and tests, the end of problems, and love. So I think what's gonna happen is like that you're scared, but once you overcome your fear of, not even of like money, if money is too much, I don't even see it as too much of an issue for you, but it's like more of like fear. And once you get past that, it's gonna be like you passed, you did it, and they've been bringing this person onto your path the whole time. You just kind of had to like, it wasn't even so much you had to learn certain lessons, you just had to walk away from things, and you had to reteach yourself love. You probably had to learn how to love yourself because you never learned that growing up. You might have just had really strict parents. I just keep seeing that. And yeah, I know this is supposed to be more about your secret admirer, but I'm really seeing like you two probably struggled with the same things, and there's going to be a new man that comes into your life. It may not, you definitely still have a very sweet secret admirer, but there's someone new that's coming as well. So you might have to choose, but that's only for some of you. For some of you, the secret admirer is 100% like, he is looking at you. Okay. So let's see what other messages you got. We have the, I cannot read this, Hammered Yard Lake. I don't know. That is so hard to read. It's a girl sitting on a tree, and this tree has a face. You have reaching for sunset. That's kind of like you, that's your vibes. You're like, please just give me a good one, please. And Shipwrecked Siren. I'm going to read you those messages in just a minute, but I just wanted to give you your Moonology as well. If conclusions are within reach, you know things, but you haven't fully grasped it all yet. And you're like, there has to be something else. It's almost like you feel like you missed something. Like it's like you read a book multiple times, but something in it just hasn't clicked. And it's like, when you watch a movie or you read a book and you don't get something that you read in the beginning until the very end. It's like that. Something's going to come full circle for you. Step out of your comfort zone. Yeah, you're going to have to do that at some point for this person to, not even for this person, for yourself, like for yourself to grow. And you do want that. I see that for you. I see a lot of growth. You've been growing. You keep growing. You have a time to give rather than take. Although I feel this is time, give time to yourself rather than taking, like not taking. Give time to yourself rather than giving time to others. And don't let pride get in your way. What I'm really feeling is like you were raised to give. And that's pride for you. Like and you don't have to keep giving to others. You can give to yourself and you can feel just as good. Don't feel guilty for that. You deserve everything that you give to others. So yeah, that's another thing that's going to help you out a lot in the future. And another thing with manifesting, because I really did see someone who's been scripting, give yourself the things that you script. Don't just sit here and be like, oh yeah, it's just gonna come. Like, yeah, it's gonna come, but look for it. Don't just be like literally just like make an Amazon wish list of things that you want. like do that. Look for stuff. Go window shopping. Like, do things that make you feel good, and don't let other people influence you. Don't tell other people what you're manifesting until it's come into your life and be like, oh yeah, I manifested that, once it's already come. Because you might have some people in your life, even if they're like not super close, but they might still be like, oh, that's BS, that doesn't work. Like some people who are more closed-minded, and since you're opening up your awareness more to all of this, and maybe like truly embracing it and embracing who you are, it's going to be hard for you, but you may have to let some of those people go. And that's something you've been hearing a lot, and I feel that you might also be seeing 12 a lot. You might be seeing 32, 40. Those are just some of the numbers here. You might have fire in your chart. You might have earth. You could be a Virgo. You could be a Leo. Your person could be a Virgo, or I feel like you're probably an earth sign though, or a fire sign. If not, it's fine. It's just these are some of the signs. Or your person is, like your secret admirer. Anyways, let me see real quick a little bit more into the meanings of each of these cards for you. Okay, so this first one says, beware deception and enchantment. It basically talks about how you almost what I was just saying, how like there might be some people who are like, oh, that's too good to be true, or that doesn't really work, and then you're kind of like, oh, well, I guess it doesn't, but it does. But it's like this person, the way that they say it is gonna make you feel it. They're gonna like try to draw you out of, they're gonna try to push you off your path, and it's not purposeful. It's just what they've been taught and what they know to be true in their life, in their reality. But since you are the creator of yours, you need to stay align to what feels right to you and what feels good to you. And this card talks about, you know, just trust your gut, you know, like stay true to yourself, and you will not be led astray. Keep your wits about you. Yeah. There's definitely someone in your life though who may just be trying to kind of like, they're trying to give you good advice, but it's advice that's helped them, and it's advice that will not be good for you. And you know what's good for you. So yeah, like you're definitely kind of you're at the journey's end with this person. You're approaching the last legs of a long, tiring journey, one that cannot end soon enough to suit you. You are definitely ready for some closure. Fear not, although this difficult situation has drawn on for so long, there really is an end in sight. Once the dust is cleared, take some time to reflect on what you have been through and make peace with your struggles before starting something else. Remember that when one door closes, another opens, and you are definitely poised for a promising new beginning. Reach for that sunset and embrace the forthcoming dawn of the new day. So it's definitely to do with this person who has been giving you not even false information, just wrong, like just information that isn't good for you. You know what's good for you. You know that your toxic masculinity cycles have come to an end. You know that just looking at men, thinking that all men are trash is not for you, because you know that there's good, wonderful men out there. You see it, even if it's on TV, even if people are like, that's fake. You know that there is love out there, that there are good men out there, and you are wanting one, you are attracting one. It's not, oh, one day I'll have this. You have this. You've got this. Like, you've got it. This person has come onto your path. So now the last one is Shipwreck Siren. Exercise your discipline. So yeah, I think it's definitely the same where you got it. You have to like assert what you feel is right. You have to stay disciplined. You may not even have to tell other people this, but just to yourself, stay on your path. Do what makes you feel good. If you journal, if you read a certain like raunchy romance novel and you're like, oh yeah, that's what I want, like I don't know, just do that. Stay on that, even if you feel silly at first for doing it. Like these things work, and you know it, and you've seen it work for you in the past. Don't give up. Literally, like, step out of your comfort zone and do it, because this works. Okay, so a little bit more on your secretive admirer. We're gonna get some details on him or her. I have some hair colors, eye color. Could have dirty blonde hair, brown hair, brown eyes, might have really short hair or like buzz cut, might have red hair, it could be like, or might have black hair. I did not get any eye colors, hold on. So this person might have freckles. They could be a redhead, actually. Could be fit. Might also be thick. I know there's like multiple different, like it is a general reading. They could be pale. Could also be short, a little bit shorter than you, around your height. I got emo. Might have a little emo phase. Okay, so there's a tall little emo boy in here. I also have very aesthetic. Okay, so I feel like for some of you, you might be asking about someone who's like a bit shorter. maybe like she may just be like a little fairy being. Like she might just have that sweet, soft fairy energy, but she can be a little mischievous, I feel. But like a little wild, a little crazy. I love it. I can really see her right now. She's adorable. And she is on the shorter side, maybe like 4'11". Hold on, I'm really thirsty. She might have, or this person might even have like a pixie cut. She might have short hair. Or he. Multiple people that I'm picking up on. I didn't get any eye colors. Hold on. My hair color and eye color stuff got mixed together, so I'm gonna grab some eye colors for you. Fun. Okay, so we have brown eyes, we have green eyes, and we have long hair. So someone here has long hair. Okay, yeah, someone, actually, yeah, there's definitely a girl here who has really long hair, because all these girls in these pictures have long hair. And a couple of them, these two have black hair, and this one has blonde hair, kind of like dirty blonde. And I got brown hair, I got dirty blonde, and I got black hair. So, yeah. Someone here has long hair. Also, like, all of these girls have green eyes. I just noticed that too. So it's like, it might even be you that has that. You might be the one who's shorter and has, like, I don't know, but you know, and your person definitely on the taller side for a lot of you. Taller. I feel like he has a narrow face. This person, like, one of these guys, he has a longer face. Like, he's just longer, but he's an attractive person. Okay, let me see if I can get some letters real quick. Get some initials for you. Oh my gosh, the whole thing just fell out. I just got all the letters. Let's put some of those back. All right, so we have a Q, interesting, an M or a W, a U, an S, an A, a T, another S. We have SAS or SAT or SATs. Maybe someone's in school. We have an L and a K. So I'm also seeing mask. Maybe someone's been trying to mask their emotions. Maybe you were taught to mask your emotions. You don't really show what you're feeling. Maybe this person sees through, and that's why you like them. They're honest with you. Your sacred admirer really likes, they like that you really don't trust many people, but you trust them. You kind of let them in, and they like that, and they respect you. They're sweet. He's sweet. I think he wants to take you on a little coffee date or something. I don't know if someone's been trying to script that, if someone really likes coffee, but I could like smell the coffee. Not Starbucks, but there's like some really big coffee place you guys might go. You might even be like, for some of you, he might be like, oh, let's go to this place. You've talked about it before. Maybe like, I don't know, he might just like bring you coffee at some point in time. He might be like, here's some coffee, like, I don't know. I'm also seeing mass. I think at the beginning of this I talked about you guys meeting at some sort of, I think it was this pile where I was talking about the pagan stuff. I think. If it wasn't this pile, you might want to see the other pile. It might have been the last pile, like pile number 2. But, yeah, like, there's something magical about this connection between the two of you, and I think that's part of the reason why you hold on to something reminds you of this person that is magic related, and that might be something that you two bond over even. So yeah, that's all I'm getting for you. You know who this person is. Good luck with them. I hope that he brings you some coffee soon, or she, or you guys end up, who knows, you could even, one of you could work at a coffee place. Who knows? But yeah, thank you for watching. You have a good day or night, whatever it is for you. Bye.